Have you ever met a woman who just had something about her? She wasn't the most traditionally beautiful, didn't try to stand out, yet everyone seemed drawn to her. Men noticed. Women admired. What made her so magnetic? This isn't luck. And it's definitely not manipulation. According to Carl Jung, this kind of allure is rooted in deep psychological archetypes that have existed for centuries. In today's video, we're diving into Jung's powerful theory of feminine psychology and what makes some women unforgettable. Carl Jung believed that every man carries a hidden image of the ideal woman, deep in his unconscious mind. He called this image the Anima, a feminine archetype shaped by evolution, early experiences, and something even deeper, the collective unconscious. The Anima isn't about physical beauty. It's about intuition, mystery, emotional depth, and creative energy. And a woman naturally expresses these traits. She activates this deep, inner blueprint in men, and the result is magnetic attraction that goes beyond logic. This explains why some women feel instantly captivating. They're not triggering the conscious mind, they're speaking to the unconscious. Jung described 4 stages of the Anima's development, each tied to a different kind of womanly energy. Stage 1. Eve, the sensual, instinctual woman. Think raw magnetism and primal energy. Stage 2. Helen, the romantic muse. She's beauty and passion, like Helen of Troy. Stage 3. Mary, the spiritual mother. She comforts, nurtures, and brings wisdom. Stage 4. Sophia, the wise woman. She transforms others through depth and insight. The most magnetic women, they don't stay in just one stage. They blend these archetypes into a rich, complex energy that pulls people in on multiple levels. So what does this actually look like? Let's break it down into 6 psychological behaviors based on Jung's work. Point 1. Archetypal confidence. Confidence isn't just about looks. It's about embodiment. Magnetic women take up space unapologetically. Their posture, their voice, their presence, it all speaks to psychological authority. Think Coco Chanel or Marilyn Monroe. They weren't flawless, but they owned who they were. Point 2. Emotional independence. These women aren't clingy, they're warm, open, but they don't need constant validation. Jung called this psychological differentiation. They feel deeply without being consumed. Point 3. Selective attention. They don't give their energy to just anyone. That scarcity creates value. When a woman has standards and boundaries, she sends a clear unconscious signal. I'm worthy. Point 4. Embodying archetypes. They tap into feminine archetypes. The lover, the sage, the creator, the caregiver, but they don't fake it. They integrate it into who they are. Point 5. Shadow integration. Magnetic women have made peace with their flaws. They're not trying to be perfect. They're trying to be real. This authenticity creates psychological depth and emotional range. Point 6. The muse effect. They inspire men, not by trying, but just by being. They reflect back a man's highest potential while staying fully themselves. This is what Jung called the true power of the Anima. Jung's ideas aren't just philosophical, they're backed by neuroscience. Mirror neurons light up around confident, integrated people. Oxytocin and dopamine increase in their presence, creating feelings of connection and pleasure. Bic resonance, our emotional radar, responds to authenticity. The prefrontal cortex stays engaged around psychologically complex people. Ancillation, wholeness is sexy. Depth is desirable. Authenticity is magnetic. ETs clear up a few myths. Magnetism is not manipulation. Hysteria is not deception. Infidence is not arrogance. Being selective is not playing hard to get. Magnetism is about being deeply, authentically you. Reads how to start embodying this magnetic energy in your own life. Do your shadow work. Accept the parts of yourself you've hidden. Boundaries. Know what you will and won't allow. Cultivate inner wisdom. Study psychology. Stay mindful. Keep growing. Lance your archetypes. Express creativity, sensuality, nurturing, and wisdom. Rooted in your identity. Don't lose yourself in relationships. Needism isn't something you add to yourself. It's something you uncover by becoming whole. A world chasing external beauty and superficial trends. Real feminine power lies in psychological integration. And you become whole when you embrace your light and shadow, your independence and intimacy. You naturally become magnetic. You don't need to chase attention. You attract it by being deeply, unapologetically you. Jung said, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." If this resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. And let me know in the comments, which of Jung's archetypes do you connect with most?